Morning children, how are you all? We are meeting after so many days. I think all of you have discussed about the first lesson nutrition, and after that we are going to the second lesson, that is respiration. So as all of you know that respiration is a process which occurs in all the living organisms. It is must for living, and while taking in oxygen, while breathing we are taking all the gases, but in that oxygen will be more, and the oxygen which can be taken, it will enter through the nostrils. All of you see this is the human being, how the events, what are the events occurring in that process of respiration. These are the nostrils. Through the nostrils the oxygen will enter into the neck region. Here in the neck region we can see these are nostrils. After nostrils it will go to the pharynx. Pharynx is nothing but the region which is common for both air as well as food. Here we can see one plate-like structure or lid-like structure which is nothing but the epiglottis. This epiglottis, whenever the air is going, the air will, it allows the air to go into the lungs. There are two lungs in the human beings. We can see here, and here we can see the cartilage made up of bones, that is nothing but the bronchus. This bronchus leads to bronchioles, and here there are two lungs in the human beings, and they are having three lobes. Usually in the human beings we can see the right side part will be a bit bigger, and left side parts are a bit less in size. And here the smallest units of the lungs are the alveolus. Alveolus is the singular and alveoli is the plural. At first, if we observe, the oxygen which is taken will enter into the nostrils, and through the nostrils it will go into the nasal cavity. Nasal cavity is nothing but here up to ear we can see is all the nasal cavity, and through the nasal cavity, in the nasal cavity the air will be moistured and the same temperature will be maintained as of the body, and after that the air will enter into the pharynx, and through the pharynx it will go to the larynx. Larynx is the sound box through which we can listen, and the air which is going into the larynx will make the sound, will make the noise. So larynx is the sound box, and through the larynx it will go to the trachea. So trachea is the common, the pipe, or also called as windpipe, which is made up of the cartilaginous bones, and after trachea it will go to the bronchus. Through the bronchus it will go into the bronchioles, and through the bronchioles the air enters into the alveolus, and it will go to the blood, and after that the oxygen which is mixed, and here what is respiration? Taking enough oxygen. That oxygen mixes with the blood, and that blood will be supplied to, and the blood will absorb the oxygen and it returns the carbon dioxide. So again same path, the blood returns the carbon dioxide, it will go from blood, it will go to the alveolus, it will go to the bronchioles, that is impure blood is going into this, and through the bronchus it will go to the trachea, and through the larynx, and through the pharynx. Here the carbon dioxide is coming out. So the carbon dioxide is very less in weight, it mixes with the water vapor, and it will go through the ventilators to the outside of the rooms. And here the process of respiration is nothing but the catabolism. We are getting energy by breaking up of the food materials. that is glucose as well as carbohydrates. It is opposite to the process of photosynthesis or food formation system. That is, that catabolism is nothing but breaking of food materials. What are the food materials we are taking? They will be broken down by the process of respiration and the energy is released. With the help of energy, we are surviving. We means here all the living organisms requires the energy for living. So how we are getting that energy? By the process of respiration. And in the human beings, if we observe, the air is going through the nostrils and here